The next part then, once you do the survey, is to establish authority and build trust. And this is key when it comes to how does my course stick out from the rest? It sticks out because people buy from you. They can get your stuff on YouTube. It might take them longer, but they can get your stuff on YouTube. But they'll pay you versus free because of you. I mean, they'll pay you for other things too, but they'll pay because of you, because if you can build authority and trust, they would prefer to give the money to you. They trust you to deliver. You are an authority on the subject. You need to build that authority because they don't know you from a bar of soap, as the saying goes, on Udemy. They can read your profile and they go, sounds like a bit of an expert, all right, but still. And there's a great TED talk I always urge people to watch called Trust is the Currency of the New Economy. So you have to build trust, build authority, and to do that we blog. We add value by sharing our expertise in advance. We give away our expertise, not the whole course, of course, but we give away some of our expertise by blogging. It's called education-based marketing. Very simple mantra of education-based marketing: give before you ask. If you give people information that will improve their lives, they don't mind being sold to. They'll expect it in the laws of reciprocity. Is that right, James? Mm-hmm. So when you give something away, give something to people, they feel obliged to give you something in return. So add value for your audience by sharing your expertise. It's the start of creating your course. Maybe it's in written format, maybe you put some videos on the blog, maybe you put some audio on the blog, maybe you put some, you draw out some dance moves and they can download it as a PDF, and if they print it all out and sellotape all the A4 sheets together, I won't even try doing some moves, particularly on. So you could give that away. You could give so much away to the point that they'll almost get it. Like in a good keynote presentation, you tell them what they should be doing, not how to do it. Today we'll be showing you how to do it, but you leave them wanting more. So you start by blogging. It's good for Google to find you because blogs are search engine friendly by default, and it starts to build authority. Readers keep coming back. It's the start of your course. You can use, if you have the course created, or at least you have the course mapped out, you can use the course content as blog content. You can if your course is 90% video, you can describe in written format video number 1. So they can read it, they may even be able to go off and hopefully do it, but the video would make it so much easier. Like if back to the sat-nav analogy, if I wrote out how to get from here to Omagh versus giving you the sat-nav with it already in there, the sat-nav would be easier. But the written instructions would still be good, yeah? You'd still hopefully get there. The sat-nav would make it easier. You wouldn't have to be reading and driving. So you can use the course material of the first course you're going to create as content for your blog. You could interview relevant experts and even consider set up a podcast. Great content for your blog where you're interviewing people who already have positioning but aren't competitors. Okay? We're using it for Speakific at the moment, where we're interviewing professional speakers, getting their experience, sharing it on their blog so that business owners can learn from professional speakers how to be a good guest speaker. Okay, free content for the blog, adding great value for the audience. Give before you ask. Ideally, you'd write 1 blog post per week, and that should be no problem when you're creating a course. If you can't write one blog post per week, you must have a very short course. So blog about the course and relevant areas related to the course. Just don't give the course away via your blog. Blogs dramatically increase your search engine ranking, of course, and good blog content makes great social media content because you can share that blog post on Facebook, on Twitter, and on LinkedIn, and on LinkedIn groups. And if there is a video as part of the blog, because there's nothing wrong with putting videos up on the blog either, just don't put the entire course up or else you're giving it away for free. You can put some of the videos up on YouTube, which is great social content as well. And then you can allow people to subscribe or encourage people to subscribe when they're reading your blog, they're subscribing to your mailing list, and then you're building your list, which we'll cover later, to email people. Like if they're coming back to your blog and willing to give up their email, they want to learn. They're getting value from what you're sharing. They're going to be warm leads when it comes to selling them your course. The second part of blogging then, sorry, not the second part. The next part is put yourself out there as somebody who would guest blog on somebody else's blog. In other words, you would be interviewed. Your blog post would be used to be on somebody else's blog. They already have a readership, and now you're getting access to that audience. And of course, WordPress is my preferred choice when it comes to blogging. Public speaking then, put yourself out there as a guest speaker. Really, really useful if you have your course already created. So you can suggest to an event organizer, a network, a chamber of commerce, etc. I'd love the opportunity to speak at your next event about X. And ideally X is related to their audience, of course. And furthermore, if you give me the opportunity to mention this great online course that I've just created, I would love to offer 50% discount to all those present, and I'll give you a particular discount code. So you could talk for free, have a course for €97. There might be 20 people in the room and a 5 buy it. You've just got paid €500 for your free gig. And told 15 others, by the way. And the event organizer will thank you for it because you were so good to offer the 50% discount on this great course that you just created. So suddenly being a guest speaker for free can become, in a lot of cases, quite a lucrative thing to do. You could join Toastmasters if you're not in it already. So it's something to consider. And then, of course, to start off, attend a few events like Toastmasters where there is a guest speaker and just, learn from them. And of course, if you really want to, perfect the art of guest speaking, you could even take a course. And there are courses online on presentation skills and so on. But it's a great way to establish authority and trust. And now that you have a digital course, it's why book signings are free. You don't pay to go to a book signing. You go to Easton's on O'Connell Street and David McWilliams is signing his new book or whoever it might be. You don't get charged at the door to go to a book signing. They do them to sell more books. Okay? And of course, join speakific.com and be found as a speaker who is willing to speak.